Hello there. Um, Welcome to our YouTube channel today. We want to learn about how to install BitCube software or script. So, uh, we are going to start by uploading the file onto the server. In my case, I'm using cPanel, but whatever control panel you have, you can use the file manager or an FTP system to upload the file, the zip file onto your server. So, um, oh, yeah, we did something earlier. Okay, right now, this is the domain on which we are going to install BitCube. As you can see, there is no content on the public, in the public HTML folder. So, we are now uploading the zip file, and as you can see, it's now successfully uploaded. So, we use the cPanel file manager. Okay, so we can go back and all right, so here we now have the, the zip file on the server. Now what we do next, oh, there is some old error log file here, delete that. Okay, so now we extract the content of this folder onto the server. Now I deliberately uploaded the entire folder as it will be after you have bought it. In case you bought it from CodeStar, you are supposed to extract it and then re-zip the contents of the app folder before uploading that very file or the zip file of the app folder onto the server to make things easier for you. But in case you are in a hurry and you forget to do it that way and you mistakenly uploaded everything just as you downloaded it from CodeStar, then you can do this, what I'm about to do right now. Okay, so we will extract the content. Okay, as you can see, now we can delete this, but we'll not delete it entirely just in case. So it's in the trash bin. Okay, this is the documentation as it is when you downloaded it from CodeStar, so we don't need it, so we can delete it. This for your own consumption. You can use it, open it on your desktop computer locally. So for that we don't need it. Now the rest of the things that you need, the main stuff you need are in this folder. Okay, which you're supposed to have extracted and re-zip before uploading onto the server. But I didn't do it that way for the sake of those who might have done the same thing as I'm doing right now. All right, so we open the folder. Okay, so now we can highlight every single content here. Just press the shift button and shift key and hold it. Then you press the down arrow key as well. And you highlight all the content. Yeah. After you're done, right click on any part of it, and then you can just move. So in this case, that's the exact directory in which the contents are, but we want to move it to the root of this folder. So the public, which is the public _ HTML folder. So we clean those one, the app, then we then click on the move. Now wait for it. Good. So we can then click back the public _ HTML folder, and then all the things we need are right here. Okay, so that being done, we can then go back to the URL in which on which we are going to install the BitCube software. Then we refresh as At first you saw that it was empty. Now we'll see what happens. Now the installer will automatically load itself. As we can see, here it is. So it requires some fields. Okay, and then we haven't yet set up any database, so we are now going to do that. So in the case of cPanel, I will advise you use the database wizard. So you click on the database wizard. You can use any other tool that is available in any other control panel you are using, but in the case of cPanel, this is what you do. Okay, so project, then the database, then we use the test. Okay, good. So we go to next. I have a very slow internet here. This is Ghana, so forgive me for that. All right, so yeah, test again. We want to use the same name for the username as well, just in case we get confused. So okay, for the password field, we generate the password using the cPanel password generator. Okay, I don't like that one, so I can regenerate it. Okay, I think it is cool. So we copy it. You can use Control C or right click to do that. Okay, then you let cPanel that know that you have copied the password. Hey, this cat. Hey. Sorry about that. I have a very notorious cat in the house. All right, then you can use the password now. You wait for the strength bar to load. Okay, now it's fully green, which means the password is very, very strong. Okay, I did one. That was the previous one. Okay, so now this is the new password. Okay, so then we now proceed, create a user. We will need that password in the installer wizard. Okay, so this is the part that you allow the privileges for the database, but I would advise that you just enable all privileges. Okay, so we go to the next step. You can see, okay, our database is now fully created, so we return home. Okay, so now that being done, we now fill in the content. All right, so this is the database name. Sorry, database server. It's usually localhost, so we can leave it as it is. But in case you're not sure, you can find out from your host if it's localhost. All right, for the database name, we know it's project underscore test. Yeah, it's the same thing for the username. Yeah, these two can be a little confusing sometimes. Now for the password, we already copied it, so we just go back. Yeah. No, we put it in. You can click here to view it. Then for the secure bit folder, okay, this is the part that you actually use alphanumeric characters to just create a combination of, like something that cannot easily be guessed. You don't need to remember it. You don't need to memorize it. It's something. It's the name of the folder in which BitCube is going to be storing your bit files, which will be sold to customers, and it has to be hidden. Basically, BitCube is designed to hide all folder contents from the public eye, but this will also add another layer of security to your system. So we just going to randomly create something, something like that. So that's the folder in which BitCube is going to be storing all uploaded bit contents. Now the next one is the name of your business or company, something like that. In this case, I'll just say maybe Powerstone Beats. Okay. Powerstone Beats. So product license key. Yeah, this is very important. You need to ask for it after you have bought the the product. It takes less than 30 minutes for you to get it anyway. Okay, all right. So that's what we have here. So we have BC test 123. That's the license key. It's temporal, just for the sake of the tutorial. Okay. Now we have BC test 123. Then okay, now I will fill in my name. Okay. So my full name is New Hope Bejura. All right. Hey, what have I written? Okay. Now password. I just use test for the sake of the tutorial. But if you are in a production environment, I will advise you use a very strong password for that. All right. So email. Um, nah. Okay. Let's use a test. Test@Powerstone.ga. Okay. Then my phone number is 249679715. All right. Now this will automatically select itself, but in case it's wrong, you can manually do that. Okay. So now we've provided all the credentials, so we just hit the install button and wait for it. Oh yeah, there you are. Congratulations, you now have BitKeep set up. Okay, so you wait for a little while to to load the home page. Oh, finally, there you are. So you have the BitKeep software now fully installed on your server. So the next thing is you log in, and then you can start. So our username is admin, and then the password is test. You can click this so that it remembers you the next time. You don't need to provide the credentials before logging in. Okay. Now we are on our dashboard. Never. All right. So here is the BitKeep dashboard for our domain powerstonega.com. To check your license, you can just click this icon. Okay, you can see it's registered. So license is tutorial. That's the name of the license. Like I said, it's temporal. Okay. This acknowledgement for all those who contributed to the success of the software. Anyway, okay. So here we are. BitKeep software successfully installed on your server. So you are ready to start uploading bits. But before you do that, we go to settings and then we set up our system to fully start accepting payment and other stuff. Okay. So thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe. The next video will be about how to set up your BitKeep software, how to go to settings and then do the needed stuff. Yeah, as you can see. So the next video will continue from here. Thank you very much. See you next time.